What's up, Brad Squad? Vanessa Contreras here, and May is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, a time dedicated to celebrating the historic and continual contribution of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the United States. So we're going to test your knowledge of AAPI history in this edition of Squad versus Crew. And it's a rematch between show fan Joelle-Ann Reid, aka Juscallme, and crew member Jeremy Goldberg, aka J Rhymes. The stakes are high, so let's get started. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
It's been a while since I lost, so ready to win.
Just here to keep things interesting.
Versus.
Our first question. When was the term Asian American first used? Is it A, in 1925, B, 1968, C, 1982, or D, 2001? Do you guys have your answers right now? Let's see them in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this one's gonna go to the crew. The correct answer is B, 1968. The term was first used in 1968 when two graduate students of the University of California, Berkeley, Yuji Ishoka and Emma G, formed an Asian American political alliance to unite Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, and Korean Americans in opposition to the Vietnam War. On to the next question. This popular sci-fi actor and activist was forced to live with his family in Japanese internment camps during World War II. Is it A, James Hung, B, Bruce Lee, C, George Takei, or D, Chow Yun-fat? Do you guys have answers down? Okay, let's see what you guys have in 3, 2, 1. And you are both incorrect. The answer is C, George Takei.
Oh, I thought he was born after World War II.
Born in Los Angeles to Japanese American parents, George Takei is best known for his role in the original Star Trek television series. Sadly, beginning at age 5, Takei was one of the 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry forcibly relocated and incarcerated by the US government following the attack of Pearl Harbor. In 2012, Takei collaborated on Allegiance, a Broadway musical based on his experience in the camps. Takei is also an out gay man and vocal advocate of the LGBTQ rights. His work has broken barriers and paved the way for countless Asian American actors over the last 50 years. So our third question. Indian American Ajay Bhatt invented what industry standard technology in 1995? Is it A, the USB, B, Wi-Fi, C, Ethernet, or D, microchip? Okay, let's take a look at your answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So you both went with B, Wi-Fi, which is the incorrect answer. The correct answer is A, USB. Ajay Bhatt currently holds 132 US and international patents, the most famous being the USB connector, which he invented with the team at Intel. Now, most of us use USBs every single day to transfer files, connect our keyboards, and charge our phones. And let's go on to the next question. Who was the first Asian American woman to be elected to Congress? Is it A, Tammy Duckworth, B, Doris Matsui, C, Kamala Harris, or D, Patsy Mink? Alrighty, do you guys have your answers? Let's see them in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
You guys are in sync today. in sync, but you're not going to win this round. The correct answer is D. Patsy Mink. Patsy Matsu Takamoto Mink was a third-generation Japanese American from Hawaii who worked to change discriminatory customs through law. In 1964, she became the first woman of color and the first Asian American woman elected to Congress. While in Congress, Mink worked on the first federal child care bill, the Freedom of Information Act, and co-authored Title IX, which prohibits sex-based discrimination in school programs. So, huge impact. Our next question. Who directed the award-winning films Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sense and Sensibility, and Brokeback Mountain? Is it A. Ang Lee, B. Bong Joon-ho, C. Hayao Miyazaki, or D. Jessica Yu? Okay, so let's see your answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and crew is going to take this one. Great job. So that point goes to the crew. So, Taiwanese American filmmaker Ang Lee is the first person of Asian descent and of color to win the Academy Award for Best Director in 2005 for Brokeback Mountain. For his Oscar-winning martial arts film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Lee worked with a multinational team from the United States, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and China to create the highest-grossing foreign language film in American history.
Oh my God, Joe, we gotta check this movie out, right?
Yeah, now
we
you
do.
guys have to check it out.
Yeah.
These are award-winning movies. We used to know these things. Next question. So which popular software program was invented by Chinese American Eric Yuan? Is it A, Photoshop, B, Google Chrome, C, Zoom, or D, Adobe PDF? All right, we got our answers ready. Let's see what we got in 3, 2, 1. Wow, great job. The correct answer is C, Zoom. Nice. I was hoping that you guys would catch my emphasis, being that we're using Zoom.
That's why I choose it.
Right now, I had to give you guys a little cheat code there. I was starting to get worried. So, Eric Yuan's H-1B visa application was rejected 8 times before he was finally accepted into the US in 1997. After years of being overlooked due to his limited English and heavy Chinese accent, Yuan started Zoom video communications in 2011. Thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic, Zoom became the 5th most downloaded mobile app in the world in 2020, with over 470 million downloads. Okay, so our next question. What wrestler turned actor comes from a long line of Samoan professional wrestlers? Is it A, Dave Bautista, B, Manami Toyota, C, Dwayne Johnson, or D, Mick Foley? Do we have our answers? In 3, 2, 1.
The Rock?
Yes.
There we go. There we go. The correct answer indeed is C, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's maternal grandmother was one of the first female professional wrestling promoters, taking over Polynesian pro wrestling after her husband's death. Following in his family's footsteps, The Rock had a successful wrestling career at the WWE before transitioning to acting. He is currently one of the highest paid and highest grossing actors in the world. Johnson has paid homage to his Polynesian roots in movies such as Moana and Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. And I would have been very upset, and so would have Brad, if we wouldn't have known the right answer to this one, being as His head is always on Dwayne "The Rock"
Rock
Johnson's
Johnson's
body.
body.
Okay, next question. Philip Veracruz was a Filipino-American farm worker and labor leader who helped found what organization? A, United Auto Workers. B, Agricultural Workers Organizing Committee. C, National Farm Workers Association. Or D, Teamsters. Let's take a look at your answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this one goes to the crew. Nice job, Jeremy. The correct answer is B. Philip Veracruz was born in San Juan, Philippines in 1904. He moved to the US at 21 and became a farm worker in California. Veracruz helped found the Agricultural Workers Organizing Committee and mostly Filipino labor union. The organization eventually combined with the Mexican-American-led National Farm Workers of America to become United Farm Workers, which still exists today.
I knew it wasn't C because Bruce Goldstein, the head of the National Farm Worker Association, was on Brad's show live. So
look at that. Look at all the fun guests that we have on Brad Show Live. So being that we are at a squad 2, Joelle representing for the squad, and crew 5, let's make things interesting with our last question and go double or nothing. Which Chinese American figure skater is a 5-time world champion? Is it A, Tiffany Chin, B, Michelle Kwan, C, Alyssa Liu, or D, Christy Yamaguchi? Do we have our answers? Let's see what you guys have in 3, 2, 1. D? Really? You are both wrong.
Really?
You're wrong. You're wrong. Oh, well, maybe because she's one of my favorite figure skaters of all time. Oh, geez, Louise. B, Michelle Kwan.
interesting.
So Michelle Kwan is the most decorated figure skater in U.S. history, having won 5 world championships, 9 national titles, and 2 Olympic medals. In recent years, Kwan has turned her attention to politics, serving as a member of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition, and as a State Department advisor in the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, the Office of Global Women's Issues, and the Council on Empowering Women and Girls Through Sports. In January of 2022, President Joe Biden nominated Kwan to be the United States ambassador to Belize. So it seems like the crew won this one.
Wait, say that one more time.
Congrats, Jeremy. Congrats.
I won? I won something?
Yeah.
Woo! I won something! Yeah! Yeah!
So I love these games because we learned so much. Today we focused on Asian Pacific American heritage. Crew took over today. We are going to be back with another one, so stay tuned.